vas deferens passes through inguinal canal. Okay, so imagine करो क्या inguinal canal long tube and finally it comes down again through inguinal canal near urinary bladder. Okay, so suppose this is urinary bladder. Okay, and this is urethra. Now near urethra there is seminiferous tubule. Okay, so these are major glands of male reproductive system, that is seminiferous tubule. So these vas deferens unites with the duct of seminiferous tubule and then it opens in the urethra as common ejaculatory duct. Common ejaculatory duct. Okay, so these are seminal vesicles. There is one more gland present in this region and that is called as prostate gland. So this prostate gland also releases its secretion in the urethra. These are called as prostatic secretion and the gland is prostate gland. And there is one more small P-shaped gland present in pair and that is called as Copper's gland. These three glands are associated with male reproductive system. Okay, and this is urethra. So vas deferens will carry male gametes, that is sperms. Okay, content of seminal vesicles will be released, content of prostate glands are also released, and this will together form semen. Before that, Copper's gland will release its secretion to neutralize acidity present in urethra. Okay, otherwise this sperm will get killed in acidic environment and therefore Copper's gland's secretions it is released before. Okay, so all these contents together will form semen. Okay, so seminal vesicle. Male accessory glands are as follows. Seminal vesicle. It is a pair of glands lying on the posterior side of urinary bladder. It secretes alkaline seminal fluid which contains fructose, underline this, fibrinogen and prostaglandins. Fructose is found only in seminal secretion. बाकी बॉडी मध्ये कुठेही फ्रक्टोज हे फूड मधनं फ्रूट्स मधनं येतं पण इट इज गेट्स डायजेस्टेड राईट. सो फ्रक्टोज हे कुठेही रिलीज होत नाही. सो फ्रक्टोज इज कंपोनेंट ऑफ सीमेन, that is seminal fluid. It contributes about 60% of the total volume of semen. Fructose provides energy to sperm movement while fibrinogen coagulates sperm into a bolus for quick propulsion in the vagina. The prostaglandins stimulate reverse peristalsis in vagina, that means upward movement of vaginal muscles so that sperms will be carried in upward direction, and uterus aiding faster movement of sperm towards the egg in the female body. Prostate gland, it is large and single gland made up of 20 to 30 lobes and is located underneath urinary bladder. It surrounds urethra and releases a milky white and slightly acidic prostatic secretions. It forms 30% of the volume of semen. It contains citric acid, acid phosphatase and various other enzymes. The acid phosphatase protects sperm from the acidic environment of vagina. Okay, so prostatic gland ची जी secretions आहेत they will protect acidic secretions of vagina आणि Copper's gland ची जी secretion आहेत they will neutralize acidity of urethra itself. हा, या दोन्ही मध्ये फरक आहे.
प्रोस्टेट ग्लँड
वजानाची ऍसिडिटीला न्यूट्रलाइज करणार आणि Copper's glandचं सिक्रेशन जे आहे ते युरेथ्राची ऍसिडिटी न्यूट्रलाइज करणार आहे. ओके, मेल फिमेल रिप्रोडक्टिव्ह सिस्टीम मध्ये ऍक्च्युली तो पार्ट बघायचा आहे की वजानाचा जो रिजन आहे त्यामध्ये ऍसिडिक एन्व्हायरमेंट इज मेंटेन्ड बाय सम मायक्रो ऑर्गॅनिझम्स सो दॅट काही मायक्रोबचं इन्फेक्शन तिथे होणार नाही इन ऍसिडिक एन्व्हायरमेंट. ओके, आणि त्यामुळे ऍसिडिक pH इज मेंटेन्ड इन वजाना. ओके, पण तो ऍसिडिक pH may damage sperms and therefore prostatic secretions will neutralize that acidity of vagina. ओके, आणि Copper's glandचे secretions जे आहे they will neutralize acidity present in urethra. Cowper's gland, also called as bulbourethral gland. It is small pea-sized pair gland situated on either side of urethra. These glands secrete alkaline viscous mucus-like fluid which acts as lubricant during copulation. ठीक है, आणि तिथेच लिहून ठेवा, it neutralizes acidity of urethra. Cowper's gland. Okay, last part. Semen. It is a viscous alkaline milky fluid ejaculated by male reproductive system. Normally 2.5 to 4 ml of semen is given out during single ejaculation, and it contains about 400 millions of sperm. So male gametes are released in large quantity because many of them may die in this acidic environment. Some of them may die in vaginal acidic environment. Some of them may not travel entire length from vagina to the fallopian tubes. Okay, so त्यातले बरेचसे कमी कमी होत, very few will reach the egg cell. So large number of male gametes are released. Okay, all these gametes are genetically dissimilar because they are produced from different cells by different kinds of crossing over and different types of meiosis. Okay, it contains secretion of secretions of epididymis and accessory glands for nourishment, as in fructose, neutralizing acidity such as calcium and bicarbonates, activation movement, these are prostaglandins. Okay, एक छोटा सा पार्ट करूँगा, 5 मिनट है. Okay, external genitalia. It includes penis and scrotum. Penis is a male copulatory organ. It is cylindrical, muscular with 3 bundles of erectile tissue. That is a pair of posterolateral tissue called as corpora cavernosa and median corpus spongiosum. The swollen tip of penis is called as gland penis. It is covered by foreskin. Okay, so corpora cavernosa and corpora spongiosa म्हणजे हा जो पेनिसचा रिजन आहे त्याच्यामध्ये 3 टिश्यूजचे बंडल्स असतात. ओके, सो जे लॅटरल साइडला 2 आहेत त्याला म्हणतात कॉर्पोरा कॅव्हर्नोसा, आणि एक मिडल साइडला जो मिडल जो आहे त्याला म्हणतात कॉर्पोरा स्पॉन्जिओझम, आणि ह्या 3 टिश्यूच्या मधून युरेथ्रा पास होत आहे. ओके, स्क्रोटमचा पार्ट करूया. ओके, सो आपण म्हटलं होतं टेस्टीज आर लोकेटेड इन स्क्रोटल सॅक्स. सो ह्या स्क्रोटम मध्ये काही बंडल्स आहेत मसल्सचे की ज्याच्यामुळे दे आर हेल्ड इन पोझिशन. Scrotum is a loose pouch of pigmented skin lying behind penis and is divided in right and left scrotal sacs by a septum called as tunica dartos smooth muscle fibers. Tunica dartos लक्षात ठेवायचं आहे. The fetal testes are guided into and retained in the scrotum by a short fibromuscular band called as gubernaculum. The testes remain suspended in scrotum by spermatic cords. Failure of testes to descend in scrotum is called as cryptorchidism. म्हणजे आपण म्हटलं की इनिशियली टेस्टीज आर प्रोड्यूस्ड इन abdominal cavity, but their temperature should be low than body temperature so that spermatogenesis process will occur. जर testes fail to descend down through inguinal canal and if remain in abdominal cavity, then at that temperature spermatogenesis does not occur and male remains sterile. It cannot produce male gametes, and this kind of sterility is called as cryptorchidism. The failure also results in sterility. The cremaster and dartos muscles of scrotum helps in drawing testes closer away from the body to maintain the temperature. So temperature of testes is 2 to 3 degree lower than normal body temperature, which is necessary for spermatogenesis. Okay, so MCQ साठी इथे इम्पॉर्टंट काय आहे? सिक्रिशन ऑफ दीज ॲक्सेसरी ग्लँड्स, सेमिनल ग्लँड, प्रोस्टॅटिक सिक्रिशन आणि कॉपर्स ग्लँड आणि स्पर्मॅटोजेनेसिस. ठीक आहे, आणि
आजच कर.
हां, आज हा पार्ट रिवाइज करा आणि MCQ जमले तसं,
कारण ते पहिल्या चॅप्टरचे ते झाले की लगेच केले ना